When I opened the door and found out that my mom already left, I kept imagining how she managed to get out of sight in just a minute. Could it be that this woman is now a witch? I asked myself. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper, I concluded, and went back to my children. Meanwhile, my life was out. 2 days later, a letter concerning school reunion came to my house. According to the letter, all old students were to go with a family member, in appreciation for what he or she has done in ensuring that they achieved their life desires. At first, I thought of going with my husband so that I can divert the whole story. But a second thought came to my mind that I should go alone. I knew that my husband will ask me many questions if he discovers that I took him somewhere just to forge a story. So I lied to him that I was going on a business trip. When I got there, I saw my old mates with their parents. Majority of their parents were very old, although they looked good because I believed their children were taking very good care of them. The worst part of it was that the same person that mocked me saying my mom had one eye, had a paralyzed mom, and he was the one pushing her on the wheelchair. At first, I thought she got paralyzed not long ago, but when I approached him, I asked how his mom got paralyzed. He told me it was after a year of her marriage with his dad, but his dad never left her. At that moment, I felt that all I did to my mom was wrong, but I was not much bothered because I believed all was in the past. After the reunion, I went to the old shack where I lived with my mom years ago. I only went there out of curiosity because I had no intention of apologizing to her. But when I got there, it seemed no one ever lived there. I decided to ask some of the neighbors I recognized. They told me my mom died a long time ago. I shedded no tears. I decided to return to the old shack to see if there was anything valuable in it. I was searching her room when I saw a paper that was kept on the table. A stone was kept on it to prevent the breeze from blowing it away from its position. I never wanted to read it, but something was written at its back which says, "To my dearest daughter Sophie." When I saw my name on it, I decided to read the nonsense she wrote in the paper. So I opened it. But instead of me, to read and mock her, what I saw in the letter shocked me. This was the content of the letter.
My dearest daughter, I think of you all the time. I am sorry that I was a constant embarrassment to you when you were growing up. When I heard that you finally returned from abroad, I wanted to see you, but I was not able to get out of my sick bed to see you. When you were growing up, you got into an accident and lost one of your eyes. As a mother, I couldn't stand watching you to grow up with one eye, so I gave mine to you. I am proud of you for seeing a whole new world for me, in place with the same eye I gave you. All my prayers for you is that, may you live long. If I'm able to survive this illness, I will visit you, but if I am not, may you have a peaceful married life.
It was at that point that I realized all that I made my mom to pass through. I read the letter with tears in my eyes. I was not able to control myself as I cried bitterly. When I looked through our back window, I saw a ridge. I believed that was where she was buried. I went to it and sat there without saying a word. I knew that all the happy days of my life were gone. All that kept running through my mind were the things she did for me, and I didn't appreciate. Even when I insulted her and told her that I wished her dead, she never hesitated in paying my fees. I knew that all the evil I did to her will surely come back to hurt me. The worst part of it was that she came to me as a ghost so that I can at least introduce her to her grandchildren, but only for me to chase her away like a mad dog. I failed to return to my house for more than a month. I went to the thickest part of the bush, roaming about, waiting for what will devour me, but nothing came. At last, I went back to my family waiting for the punishment God preserved for me because I knew it will surely come to pass. Although my mom forgave me, but I knew that I must be punished for what I did. Otherwise, my conscience will not be clear. Moral of the story, be kind to your parents, value their efforts, be proud of them, and always make them happy. You don't know what they go through to make you happy and successful. Thanks for watching. Follow Burn Fire Stories on YouTube and Facebook so that you don't miss out on our amazing stories.